Everyone searches for abundance. Most people, however, seem to always live in some sort of lack. In the previous episode, I discussed important information about the frequency of lack so you can learn to avoid it. If you missed the episode, I am putting the link in the show notes of this video for your convenience. And today, I will be discussing some strategies to help you make that shift from lack to abundance so that you can attract your best life. And if this is your first time watching, welcome to a new episode of Conversations from the Heart. The key to manifesting anything in your life is to first become clear and to be intentional as to what it is that you want to create for your life, right? What do you want to manifest? Because everyone wants abundance of some kind, right? But first you need to define what does abundant means for you, because it's different for everyone, right? Is it wealth? Is it love, health? Whatever it is, define it. And once you have a clear idea, then you have to figure out how much is enough, right? How much of those things is enough for you to feel that you are fulfilled and that you are abundant. And most people spend time wishing and lamenting, but they never take the time to define things for them. And that is the unfortunate part, because you can only pull from the field, right? The things that you are clear about. The universe needs a clear path to your dreams. That's why so many people are in a perpetual state of lack. They are broke, they are unhappy, they're alone. And one of the main reasons why people seem to not attract what they want has to do with their energy, the frequency they emit on a consistent basis. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that you are doing it on purpose, right? It's unconscious. Most of us are unaware that we are emitting that frequency. And that frequency that you emit is what attracts the people and the circumstances, right? Is what magnetizes the experiences that you have in your life. So if you are constantly operating on the channel, on that frequency of shame and anger and lack and victimhood, right, you are going to attract other things that are also vibrating at that low level. And this doesn't mean that you are willingly wanting to attract sickness and betrayal and pain into your life, because that's the main complaint people have when I try to explain this. They said, wait a minute, I never asked for the abuse, right? Unfortunately, when we vibrate at this level and sickness and abuse vibrate also at this level, one of them is bound to hit us. So if you want to attract your best life, this is how. Be mindful of the words you use. Words carry power, and that energy that they emit is partially responsible for what you attract. So avoid speaking low vibrating phrases such as, I can't afford it, or I don't have it, I want more of, because that tells the universe that you're lacking it, that you don't have, right? I wish I could. It is not possible, or is impossible. Instead, assume it. Say, I am, I have, I believe, I will soon have it. It is done. I can do it. My desires are on their way to me. I am capable. Okay. Everything is possible. Or thank you in advance for, right? Those are incredibly powerful phrases to send to the universe and life. Make room for the new. Get in the habit of always giving away things that you are not using and things that you don't need. Because when you hold on to everything, the energy you emit to the universe is a frequency of lack and fear. You may be holding on to everything unconsciously because you're afraid that if you give it away, you let it go, you won't have it, right? right? And nothing new can come into your life unless you have made room for the new to come. And that principle applies not only to things, but also to the people in our lives. Share and help others. By giving and sharing, you shift your energy into abundance, because the message that you are sending life in the universe is that you have enough, right? Because that's what happens. When we have enough of things, we want to share it. So get in the habit of looking at things in your home that you may not be using, maybe clothing, right? If you haven't worn something in 6 to 8 months, that's your cue that you can give it away, or send food to a shelter, to a friend in need, buy a cup of coffee for a homeless person on the street. There are so many ways in which we can help and impact someone's life that doesn't have to cost us much, or anything for that matter. The other beautiful thing about giving is that it makes us feel better about ourselves. It makes us forget that we don't have enough, and suddenly what we have becomes enough. Being grateful in advance. This one is my favorite because this is what I do as a living. I'm a gratitude coach. So instead of always talking to people about the things that are not working out for you, right? Shift it, right? And try to think about what is actually going right in your life. Instead of focusing on all the things you lack, make a mental list of all the things that actually are great in your life. And that shifts your energy, because now you're giving gratitude for simple things like you happen to wake up this morning. And that's a beautiful thing. The moment you disconnect from your gratitude, your energetic blueprint shifts into lack, right? When we fall out of alignment with our grateful state, we lose sight of our blessings, our joy, and our happiness gets easily derailed by any annoyance in life. At the University of California, they did a study and they said that grateful people, tend to be more satisfied with what they have, and they are less susceptible to emotions such as dissatisfaction, frustrations, anxiety, depression, right? All low vibrating frequencies. And they also found that people who engaged in a ritual of gratitude were 25% happier than those that don't. So learning to stay in a grateful state where you can live moment to moment from an uncompromisable state of thankfulness is essential for you to attract abundance. Now, let me be clear. This doesn't mean that you have to like everything that happens in your life. Not at all. I know that's impossible. But if you can train your mind to look for the gifts, to look for the silver lining, to look for the gift in your pain, right? If you can train yourself to always say, even though I am going through this, can I still find something to be grateful for? And the answer is yes. And if you can do that, you're going to be unstoppable. Practice living your life from your heart rather than your brain. Unfortunately, society teaches us to be thinking beings rather than feeling beings. And this is crucial if you want to attract better things in your life, because it is through that feeling, through that energy that is generated in our hearts that we are able to pull things from the field of possibilities. And as my teacher, Greg Braden, always says, what we want to experience in our lives, we must first feel in our hearts. Last but not least, when you feel the excitement and when you give gratitude in advance as already having your desires, right? Before they actually manifest, what you're doing is you're telling the universe and life that you already have it. And this one registers that. And as the mirror that she is going to reflect back to you more of the very things that you are proclaiming to already have. So in essence, by stating to the universe that you have what you don't, brings to you what you want and don't have. It's powerful, right? Each time you state, with feeling, emphasis on the feeling that you already have your desires, that energy, okay, that intention, that feeling is what attracts things into your life from the field, because that's the energy that is needed in order to pull it, right? When you are feeling positive, when you are in love with life on a consistent basis, the universe and life, they go out to work to bring you the tools, the people, the circumstances, the opportunities to make manifest all your desires. I hope this message has resonated with you and will help you to start making the shift so that you can begin to manifest your best life. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss an episode. In the notes of this video, I'm also putting a link to a free demo of my 28-day transformational online course that I teach. Stay grateful. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, and I will see you on the next episode. All my love, Waleuska.